Brooks, even though it's not Gwendolyn, it's Geraldine. I think that this story was about, it's called March. That was the guy's name. It's about endurance. It's a larger metaphor. It's a very bland metaphor. I mean, it's great. But this character really did march blindly and blandly throughout the novel, and I really didn't care about his fate in any way. I hoped zombies jumped out, or vampires and aliens. I mean, even though it was Confederate Civil War, I really hoped that like something would, really happen. So this is the book. This is all in the guy's point of view, who's like this guy you don't want to live. You hope he dies. He's a minister. I don't know. It's the Little Women's dad. I mean, think about it. The guy's just a fluff. It's fluff. And anyway, then it switches point of view. So you're thinking like, thank God, now I'm out of this guy. Even though this is a total, what do you call it? What would you call that? No, it's like not a taboo. I don't switch point of views in fiction, especially this fucking late. So what is that? What is that? Isn't there a better word? Isn't there a tenet? A tenet. Yeah, right? Is that better? Wishing that the previous character had died because I hated him. Because I don't know. I mean, there's just so many moments of his dialogue. Here's the thing. Alright, so it switches points of view here, right? Here's the Father March, who lived, whatever. And here's the mama. Same voice. Same everything, same writing, same terrible flat prose. Pulitzer Prize winning because I would give it 3 of 5. Meaning, if you were trapped, camping, backpacking, and this was the only book you had to read, you wouldn't burn any pages. And I would just say that there were other books that I've had backpacking that I did burn. Well, I think that his dialogue was just terrible. I mean, he's just a first-person narrator that you don't trust. It's obviously a contrived. I don't know. I mean, it's really. I don't want to say effeminate, but it's really fucking effeminate. And the only time it clicks is at the end of the novel when the wife takes over. And then it's like, this is where it should have been the whole time. Little Women is based on Little Women, yeah. It's like Wicked. Like used, regurgitated shit. Yeah, I would never have read it if I was not trapped in the wilderness. That's why I said, if you're ever trapped in the wilderness, this is the perfect book for you. And a lot of people love it, and it's great. It is very easy to read. And it's, as far as like literature that's going to be around in 200 years, you're seeing it. I think it's great. If you like, pedestrian prose. Man, I mean, fuck. Excuse me. I mean, yeah, it's pedantic. It's pedestrian. Yeah, well, and I'm gonna flip to any part that I happen to have, because I have earmarked all the places that really, really are terrible. All right, so here we go. It was, as Kenny had wanted, still some time before sunrise. Agreed on. Air was cold. I pulled my coat tight around me. So accustomed had I become to the mildness of the region, I had to remind myself that chill morn was no great hot. Chill morn was no great oddity. Something. It's not tight around me. I had to remind myself that chill morn. Yeah, I said, here we go. At the same time of the year, I stumbled around in the dark for some time before I. Let me get through this paragraph. It's just one paragraph.
stumbled around in the dark for some time before I could make it a house behind. Inside, the damp cold was penetrating. The damp cold was penetrating. Stone floor, I skidded, landing hard on my buttocks. It's okay. That's how people talked back then. So they talked. They fell on their buttocks and bust the ass. I let out a curse at my own clumsiness. Because that's what we do when we bust our asses. We fucking bust our asses, and I let out a curse at my own clumsiness. Religion. No, the guy is a total fucking fuck. I think it's great.